Hey guys, welcome back to Deathmark. Hopefully,
The final one.
the finale.
I swear to God, if there's like several more hours in this game, I'll be mad. So we gotta mess with the pictures. Oh, what? Oh, the camera. I forgot it was a thing.
Alright, let's go in the elevator because she wanted us to go in the elevator.
Well, that I know the order of the pictures. It's from the start of her life to the end of her life. So then,
Oh, they're glowing.
oh,
So,
oh, the spirit vanished into the elevator. I must be able to use the elevator to get to the top floor then. And the floor display began to blink on and off erratically. Is that some kind of hint? And that word she used, combination. I stare at the elevator buttons. Maybe I'm supposed to push these in a certain combination. Oh, you only have to look at them. If I press the floor buttons in a certain order, I might be able to get to the sixth floor.
I was like, we've already been to the sixth floor.
But what's the order? I've got no idea. And we know.
You know.
I know. I've got to think. Well, I know, and by extension, you know. There has to have been a clue somewhere inside Masquerade. New info is added to the spirit file. The elevator's puzzle. So, I mean, try it.
Okay.
So then, fourth is the girl. Second is the staring. And then first is the wedding. We know that one. And then fifth is the kid. I
yes.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then third for the cane. From being young to being old.
Well, we
Knew
got it.
See? Ages ago, I knew that was gonna be it was gonna be from start of life to end of life.
Whatever.
I knew. The elevator door opens and a musty stench greets me. But that's not all. The smell is blood.
Wait, how are we supposed to...
Huh?
Sir...
How are we supposed to what?
defeat her?
We'll have to find out. Red Riding Hood's voice drifts on the wind.
Can we not search this room instead? I've been waiting for you.
No, I doubt my words will reach her. I feel like I have to at least say it. I'm not the one you respect. I'm not the one you're waiting for.
That was like the dumbest thing you could say.
Well, there's...
Liar. You always lie.
I'm not lying. I'm really not.
High shriek.
A scream splits the night. It's the same one I heard during the spider torture.
Every time.
Stop! Stop this! This won't accomplish anything.
That's why this time I'm going to test you. Tell me the truth. Am I pretty? Don't do that. Oh!
See? I knew it.
Oh, dear Lord.
I told you, Spider Lady.
Those are huge badonkers. What? That was fast?
I mean, she just said test. Countless spiders fly out of the darkness and start crawling all over my body. The storm of spiders keeps coming.
I can't hear the word darkness without thinking of Kevin Hart.
I know.
We need to watch that again.
Yes, we do. Activating massager?
How do you trigger this? Oh, we have the lighter.
Shit! Take the massager out of my bag, hold it against her body, and hit the switch. This worked before. The spiders start acting strangely. They all scramble away. Red Riding Hood lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white threads fly through the air from her mouth.
You know, she's really not that bad on the eyes.
No, not really.
Pretty dressed up.
I don't think it's a dress. She's trying to use her spider silk?
It's a dress made out of her silk. Spider silk. Ooh,
Use the wooden horse head.
Yes, horsey.
I hold the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the threads seem drawn to it and only wrap around the horse head.
Well, there goes our horse head.
She has shattered to a million pieces. Whoa.
What?
I think this is the boss mode.
Sir, who's in the wrong? I only did what was right.
I mean, it is what's for the law to decide. Law? Law. You took too long.
Well, because they're all...
You have to remember the timer goes like that.
I know, but it was hard to decide. Because, I mean, she went to the police.
Well, she was going to.
Yeah, I know, and that's when bad stuff happens, so maybe she doesn't like that answer. Red Riding Hood is staring at me.
Sir, come with me.
I don't want to.
The only thing that matters is your life.
How do you know a person's worth? Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Red Riding Hood screams again. Then her maddening eyes glare at me.
Those are anything but maddening. Oh, you have hair coming off your arms.
Yes, she's a spider.
Can we talk about this?
Sir, how do I look to you?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, we met too late. Personally, I think she looks hot.
Yeah? Same.
What do you like about me?
So many
Bitch, I
questions.
don't know you. She is honest, though.
Bad righteousness.
Honest? Righteousness?
I don't know.
Honest.
Oh,
Safe!
got it all
We're
right.
safe!
now is there more? There is.
We survived!
My God.
Can you fail that?
Probably.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. Let's
Swing.
Red Riding Hood's figure wavers then.
Was that good?
Smashes through the window and off into the night.
So,
Bad.
was that bad?
Did she just jump? The bustling city can be heard out the window. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow it with my eyes, I realize that it's wrapped around my wrist. Whoa!
I guess it's not done.
Nope. Something yanks me toward the window.
I guess this wasn't a good one.
I brace my legs and try to resist. All in vain. I'm thrown out into the night sky. I scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing toward the ground.
Huh?
Just as I give up all hope. A strong jolt makes me look up.
Machida! That is a good look for you, Machida. You look hot. Machida, ex-detective, super awesome.
My God. A man struggles to hold onto my arm, his teeth gritting with effort. It's not a man, it's Machida.
You stupid idiot!
Machida?
Shut up and give me your other arm! Hurry up! Grab onto me!
Right.
Rig it. I was like, did I?
He desperately tries to pull me up, and after what feels like an eternity of struggling, I make it over the ledge and tumble safely back inside the hotel. Did we do it right?
I think so.
The only sound that can be heard is our gasp for breath as we sit in the darkness.
Gosh darn it. Why did you ignore my orders?
Machida spits words out between wheezes.
Oh. Oh, why did you ignore my orders?
Stop. Sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up.
Idiot. Try putting yourself in my shoes. Is she gone? You know what? How did Machida even get up here? He didn't know the code to get to the 6th floor. He didn't know there was a code to get to the 6th floor.
Honestly, he might have figured it out, considering he's apparently badass.
Totally badass.
Or he was in the lobby when we went up, and he figured it out really quick. I mean, you can do this forever, and it'll eventually work. I think so.
That would explain why he came at the end of the fight.
That, or it works now that you did it. You don't have to
Maybe.
enter it again. Who knows?
I don't know.
The window.
To the window!
I'm still
to the
trembling as I
wall.
point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her.
No, not you. That Sir person. So I guess if I'm assuming this is the good ending because we were saved. If it had been bad, we probably would have plummeted to our death.
Probably. Honestly, I don't know.
Me either.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Can you walk? Then let's go. You didn't even wait for him to answer.
She just slowly stands and looks at me.
Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you.
Amateur. I know more than you
I'm
about
a
this
spiritualist, alright? I'm a guru. Shaman.
stuff. That's the only thing I'm good at.
Shamalala.
Everything else I suck at. It's true. It stopped raining.
How convenient.
Well, I mean, she's gone, so it stopped. Cool wind on my cheek hints at autumn.
Wouldn't it be funny if you could see her, like, body on the floor?
No, she's just scrambling over the building.
I'm gonna drop by and see Daimon. I'd like to see how the others are doing.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah. Forgot we did that. Yeah. What?
Nani? Hand me the car key.
No, I can drive.
Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands! What's wrong with them?
I glance down at them, only to suddenly realize they're still shaking.
Oh. You just faced down a spirit all on your own, might I add. You can't drive in that condition.
The choice made for me, I take the key out of my pocket and toss it to Machida. The corner parking lot.
Riggit,
Dang it.
you rest here. Do not move. Do not lift a finger. Don't even blink.
Like, his finger melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt.
Oh!
It's... Aww.
Aww.
A dead spider.
It's actually really sad.
Yeah. It lay there, legs all curled up, almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something.
Life, you.
Are you satisfied now? Then let's go home.
What? Who are you talking to?
The spider. I gently pick the spider up, wrap it in my handkerchief, and put it in my pocket.
What?
Because that was her.
Well, yeah, but...
He probably feels bad for her.
Oh.
And that's the only thing left of her that he knows of. What is with the music? the car ride back is a blur. I sat and let Mashia's voice wash over me like background radio noise. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul.
Before the investigation today, Moe tipped us off on that testimony, remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized a teacher was wrapped up in the case.
Got it right.
Yep, we guessed right. A teacher from a school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law.
That's... What does that have to do with anything? You're dumb.
There was an odd part in Akko's testimony. They were scared they'd be reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Sko never went to the police after tattling to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go.
I frown as I try to put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out as it's not making sense.
It makes perfect sense, you dipshit. You never make it as a detective.
We would. Can't you just drop that? I don't plan on becoming one anyway.
There's only one possible answer. This Sir person Sko trusted so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers.
What? I feel like I've been hit up the side of the head. Not with a pillow, more like a lead pipe. Or a metal bat.
The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony.
Mashia glances out the window and chuckles dryly. The bitter sound fits both our moods.
It was the teacher, Enmura, the one mentioned in Akko's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with students. Well, I suppose.
He glances back at me through the mirror.
You might say he wasn't too unlike you.
What? Mashia suddenly tosses a file at me.
Those are the research results. Look them over if you want to know more.
Results? I flip through the thick bundle of paper. They're a set of very well organized documents. It would have taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Mashia just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moe's testimony, which means he knew all of this before we started our investigation tonight. You knew everything?
I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided not to tell you just in case.
Why? If I'd known, I could have...
What would you have done?
His tone turns mocking as he laughs.
You would have just sympathized too much and let down your guard. You should be grateful I didn't. Probably.
Mashia leaves me with the research file and heads to Diamond's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. There's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I bolster myself with that information. I spread Mashida's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. Who in the world was Red Riding Hood?
Let's
If
go.
Mashida was right, the truth should be right in front of me. New info was added to the spirit file. Mashida's report.
Yay, we get to read.
And we have another one to read too.
Yep.
Wrong thing.
Oh, we didn't look at these. A bathing powder of mostly natural salts and perfume. The label on it reads, a rich lavender fragrance using H rock salt. Himalayan rock salt? An insect-repelling cream in a dirty tube. It's been opened, but can still be used as the lid was firmly closed. Why did we even get these?
They might have been a bad end thing. Or to throw us off. Like the freaking holy hard hat in Hanahiko.
True.
Used for nothing except to be divine. Oh my god.
The elevator's puzzled. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay.
Red Riding Hood mentions the top floor, then disappears. Does she mean the 6th floor? But the buttons only go to the 5th. I suddenly remember the word combination. It could be that the buttons need a secret code to work. What order should I press them in? I'm sure there's a clue in the hotel. Mashida's report. I faced Red Riding Hood on the 6th floor where she had waited for me. I managed to drive her back, but she nearly takes me with her, until Mashida saves me at the last second. He's furious with me for disobeying his orders. I've given his research file in the hotel. This is what it says. Sko tattling to her homeroom teacher, Enmura, about the job is what started it all. Enmura proposed to Sko that they gather evidence first, and they arranged to meet at Masquerade that night. But the only thing waiting for Sko there was utter betrayal by the teacher she was in love with. It turned out that Enmura himself was one of the Masquerade's customers. No one knows what exactly happened to Sko. She was found wandering the streets in her red raincoat and immediately admitted to a facility. Unfortunately, her mental state was too far gone already, and she committed suicide by throwing herself from a 6th floor window of the hospital. The night she died was cold and rainy, just like today. That explains so much, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why she wanted it to be on the 6th floor and threw herself out the window.
And try to bring him with her.
Yeah. The report has info on Enmura as well. When he was arrested for other illegal activities, he ended up testifying about Masquerade as well. Having your partner wear all red was code that you were planning to use the deluxe suite of the hotel. Oh, that could be the reason Sko wore that red raincoat that night. Not long after the trial, Enmura apparently hung himself in jail. Wow. Did you turn it off? Alright. Definitely saving.
Is it? Because it might be the end.
Yeah.
Finally, after 20 freaking hours. Not to mention all those times of starting over from that one thing.
Yeah.
Stop it. Talk.
Rest for today?
I guess. Yes.
Yay!
End. And so the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar on that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will their trampled dignity. The only thing that saves that disaster is that my friends survived. Yeah. So we did do it right.
Yes.
It's got a trophy saying saved. Hero, Banshee, and Sho all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms and are recovered enough to go back to their lives.
Yay!
Daimon concluded that the affliction inhibited the soul, very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare. just like the spirits that gave people the mark. If anything good came about because of this case, then that would be it. A week later.
Oh god, another...
Don't start again.
邪魔するぞ
I'm coming in.
Machida suddenly shows up on my doorstep. Before I even open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table.
I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward.
Take it and get out of here.
Wow.
I didn't do it because I wanted a reward.
How should I know? The client asked me to do this. That's all. What?
Yasuoka. What?
That doesn't make sense. It's like, I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. It's like, how should I know?
Because all he did is go to Yasuoka and she said, here. And he was just like, okay.
I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. That was actually quite rude.
Machida turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for?
No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case.
And what's that?
You make a horrible detective. Something about you. You're suited for this work after all.
That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more.
Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately. I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong.
He stops for a moment, then mutters.
Hyaki Yagyo, a monster's parade. I was about to say pride. Parade.
Eh?
Have you heard anything about it? The Hyaki Yagyo? Yagyo? Yo.
Yeah, sure, in ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't.
That's so. I figured you, of all people. Forget it.
First he asks me, and then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line.
I mean, there's no point in telling you if you don't know.
Machida glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room.
Might have known something.
So you want my help?
The old lady Yasuoka seems to think you could do some good. I do too. That's all I wanted to say. No, wait. I have one last bit of advice.
Go away!
Quit doing stuff like that.
Like what?
You picked up that dead spider, didn't you?
You saw?
Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try to accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in.
Even so. Machida might be right. But even so, if someone doesn't accept them, they'll stay like that forever. That's not something I want to bear. Machida just snorts
Derisively?
like usual.
せいぜいよく考えよ
Give it some
う
thought. Even if you don't want it, the time may come one day.
He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case and the end of one chapter of my story. But someday in the future, I can't help but think, that door will be thrown open again.
Deathmark.
Is it really the end? Please tell me it's really
I don't
good.
know. The
It
gallery has been unlocked.
You mean more stuff in the gallery?
Ooh,
What are we gonna get? A double
Save.
star?
Save complete.
Oh, it actually said we've cleared Deathmark.
Save all progress?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
I want it here.
Oh, what?
Huh? Is it just starting over?
We'll see. Not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi?
Yes.
She wears those big glasses.
I
I
knew
heard
it.
she's gone missing.
There's no way.
What? No one knows where she is?
Highly doubtful.
Nope, she just disappeared. Just up and pooped from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. Then she vanished.
Did the music just skip?
A little bit, yeah. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird that she'd up and leave like that. So he checked in on her. But when he did...
It did just start all over again.
Let's see. The only thing left was her arm. It had her really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm.
It was definitely a tattoo.
A scar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real?
For realsies.
There was a scar like that on Mickey's leg too. Huh? Mickey? Wait, that's...
From Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
the girl who went missing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Talking crazy.
Maybe that rumor is true. The one about the cursed scar. Cut it out, you're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. I'm speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. Is it this season? They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. Better hurry.
Yeah, it started over.
Yeah, but why would it do that then?
Wait, did this happen last time?
I don't know. Let's just watch and see, because it wouldn't have done this. It would have done this for a reason. Thunder rumbles in the distance. A huge mansion is in front of me. Strange, I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs, my ears are buzzing. What? I like my head swimming, it's almost like I'm drunk. Yeah, we read this.
Do you want me to skip?
Yeah, what time is it? Well, I mean, don't skip too fast in case something's different. I mean, yeah, that stuff is the same. Why would it have started over?
Maybe to get the other endings?
Maybe.
How did she even do that anyway?
There
Turn
we-
on the light?
I think that was Saya.
Saya was dead though.
Yeah, but I think she died right then and there.
Oh.
Maybe we should just skip super fast.
Actually, I want to see if this interaction is different. Approach. Back away. But that would explain why it's sizzled. If that's when, if what you're saying is true, like Saya died right then and there, that'd explain why his wrist sizzled.
Mm-hmm. Because that's not gonna get annoying.
I now regret my decision.
Can you pause during these?
No.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Stare at it. Okay, so it's still...
Yeah.
Oh, there's Kanahiko.
Being his creepy self.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip all this so I can get to the save area.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, I know your secret. You can't lie to me. Screw it, I'm doing S and Q. No. Last name. God. Last name. First name. S. None. Oh, this button.
This is gonna take forever.
You will die this very dawn.
Just punch her in the face now, get it over with.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
What? I wonder what happens if you say wait for death.
We die.
Yeah, I know, but we never chose it.
Wrong. Well then.
But I want to die. Screw this.
Then you meekly accept your death by the mark.
Yes. Can we keep doing it? I just want to know what she eventually says. And if we eventually do die.
Oh, that took up a lot.
Is that so? Then please rest here in the mansion until dawn.
おやすみなさいませ。
Good night.
Oh.
Well then.
I was not expecting her to come to life and actually kill you, because most people wouldn't think to do that.
Okay, can... You know what? No, this is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you guys for joining us for Deathmark. It was fun.
Sometimes.
I enjoyed the story.
I hated the bosses. The easiest boss was Red Riding Hood.
No, it wasn't. The easiest boss was freaking Mary.
Oh, yeah. Poke.
The game was fun. I liked it. The story was It was interesting until it got towards the end, then it became a little weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the story was cool for the most part.
Yeah. I didn't like how some of the fights were, like, super confusing.
That's what I mean. The boss fights sucked, honestly.
Like, which one was the one? Hanahiko, we had no idea what we were doing for Hanahiko.
Yeah, because we didn't know how things worked. No, the one that was super bizarre, I think, in the end was... Shimio we had issues with. But also, technically,
There's a lot of back and forth for Shimio.
Yeah, technically Miss Zeus, because she had those tests and junk that you didn't even know what the answer was. It wasn't said anywhere. It was like the game was saying, Google it.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like with the Shimio fight was the fact that you had to go back. Like, you could have missed the thing that would have given you a good ending anyway.
Yeah, it was extremely easy to miss. And you had to go with specific people, too.
And then, whatchamacallit, you couldn't really tell, like, what to really use or anything. Like, it was difficult.
Yeah, because, like, how would we think to put it on a ball and throw it?
I mean, not gonna lie, we used to walk through for that fight.
Yeah, because it was... I mean, we actually tried, and then we just could not figure it out.
Yeah,
Like...
I had no idea what to do. So...
Because even if you read through all the stuff, you get the meeting point thing. That's something we missed.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell you how to use these things at all. Like,
not just that, but it doesn't even tell you where the meeting point is. It just says, oh, they met somewhere. And then we got someplace, and it was like, oh, they probably met here. And it's like, you wouldn't think, like, oh, well, there's obviously a different place where they met. Like, what?
And would have needed you to backtrack regardless to a place you've been that you would never think of.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was kind of... That fight was kind of dumb, in my opinion. Good, but still dumb.
That and all the text that went through, a lot of it was pointless. I'm sorry, like, yeah, I know it's a visual novel and you need to, like, be entertaining and such, but all he was basically saying, like, oh my god! to everything, like, it was brand new and he didn't understand what was happening, and he had to go through, like, a gigantic monologue about every event that happened. I picked up a book. My god. 50 words later. Okay, let's keep going. Next room. I picked up a book. My god! 50 words later. It's like, why?
Yeah, it a lot of things could be different. Like, I wish for each character they had at least a different color. At least for male and female who was talking. Especially if there are multiple characters that were talking at once. Like, you had no idea who was talking when.
Yeah.
And it was like...
Because sometimes they're not even on screen when they start talking.
Yeah. I mean, well, for us, it was more of an issue, I guess.
Well, I mean, even when you're reading, you don't know who's saying things. Well, I mean, you sort of do, but it would be still nice in general.
Yeah.
Be more...
Just have a variation.
Be more pleasing to the eye, if nothing else.
But I didn't like how, like, the end, especially for Mary, it kind of came to a very quick close. Like, they just didn't know what to do.
I mean,
when it came to the end,
I can sort of understand it because you had to go through five spirits to figure out
that it was Mary.
Yeah, that was Mary, and how to, get through it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, without all that...
But, I mean, it was just so simple, like, oh, it's this statue that all of a sudden came out of nowhere because Sayakujo turned into a black rabbit with red eyes who...
Yeah, that stuff was kind of random.
And then after that, it's like, oh, go to where I died. And it's like, okay, well, you died in this room. No, it was talking about the black rabbit death, not where she died at first, where she died the second time, and all of a sudden it's purified out of nowhere. It's almost like weird anime logic.
Yeah, I mean, I could sort of understand why the boss itself was easy, because technically the entire game was her boss fight.
Yeah.
Because you had to go through all of them.
Just to get to her.
Yeah, just to get to her.
I don't know, it just seemed... To me, it was unfulfilling. Cause
I get you.
It was a quick conclusion.
I guess it's different for me because, like, several chapters ago, I was pretty much done. I was like, okay, I'm getting pissed off at these bosses. I'm getting pissed off at how this guy rambles about everything.
But see, with me, I wasn't done with the game. I was so absorbed into the story, and then all of a sudden it was like, done.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? You can't just end it like that. And technically, her story isn't even over.
No, she's still alive. They probably did because they want to make a Death Mark too.
Oh, please don't.
But yeah, please don't.
But anyway, enough rambling.
There is one thing I will say was really good about it, and I applaud them greatly: the art.
Oh my god, the art was fantastic.
Yes, they
loved the
portrayed
music
stuff
was too.
Yeah, the music was good too.
Chapter 6's music you hated. But
Well, yeah, because all of a sudden it was like a seduction music. You're just like, what is happening?
Oh, come here.
It wasn't in there the entirety of the rest of the game, but it all of a sudden showed up there.
I think it was more just to fit in with where they were at. I mean, it was a love hotel.
No. Because it's supposed to be suspenseful. Like, they went to a lot of places. And yeah, they're all suspenseful, but it's a derelict hotel. It shouldn't be all like, oh, this nice music going on. No, it should still be tense like anything else. And it came out randomly at times.
True.
Like, Machia shows up. It's like, what? Why? And then like driving back in the car, it starts playing. It's like, what?
That was actually random.
All of them were random. It's like, why?
But anyway, that's enough.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. I may alone do the other endings.
Because I'm fucking done.
Yeah, because Infinite Fox is done. I want to see how the other endings go.
Plus, you want the trophies.
That too. So, maybe I'll catch you guys later. Who knows?
Probably.
But for now, goodbye.
Goodbye. Finally.